Karmelo Anthony has a right to a fair trial, unbiased, and removed of racial hate and bigotry.
The death of a 17-year-old student athlete in Frisco has led to a lot of rumors and division on social media. The incident happened Wednesday at a UIL track meet. Police say Austin Metcalf from Memorial High School was stabbed and killed by Karmelo Anthony from Centennial High.
My son is not here anymore, and I don't understand it.
While the Metcalf family grieves Austin's loss, Karmelo's family faces a challenge of their own.
Their personal address has been exposed. They have received graphic and racist threats.
The Next Generation Action Network, a civil rights organization, is the Anthony family's advocacy representative.
The disinformation that is going online is hurting this case. Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony did not know each other.
Today, their founder, Dominique Alexander, met with the Frisco Police Department after questioning the thoroughness and fairness of this investigation.
Karmelo has a right to a fair trial, unbiased, and removed of racial hate and bigotry.
The conversation lasted about an hour. Frisco Police declined an interview with us after the meeting, but in a written response to NextGen, the city manager said they have regular communications with the Anthony family and are working to ensure their safety. They also defend their investigation, saying they'll continue to interview people who were at the track meet, and it is their responsibility to separate fact from speculation.
They were able to come to me and be very sincere about it. I feel comfortable right now, but we have to see.
In Dallas, I'm Tiffany Liu.
The disinformation has to stop. Fatal stabbing of Frisco student athlete sparks community tension. As police investigate the fatal stabbing of Austin Metcalf, families face grief, threats, and waves of misinformation spreading across social media. The fatal album, a high school track meet, has left the community shaken and divided as families mourn and misinformation spreads. 17-year-old Austin Metcalf, a student athlete, Memorial High School, was killed Wednesday during a university interscholastic lead UIL track and field event. Frisco police confirmed that Karmelo Anthony, a 17-year-old student at Centennial High School, is accused of stabbing during the meet. It goes on to say, "My son is not here anymore. I don't understand it," Megan Metcalf, the mother of Austin, told WFAA last week. Now, while Metcalf mourns Austin's death, Anthony's family faces threats and harassment. So it's just going back and forth. The racial divide on this is really, really heartbreaking. It is giving you would just think after so many years that racial tensions would die, but instead of them dying, they continue to grow. Darkness in the world gets darker, and us that have light, we need to do the Care Bear stare. Just to see so many people going back and forth. Having kids in this world really, really makes a mother like me and people that I know sometimes in fear. But we can't live in fear. We have to trust God. We cannot let this confrontation it just didn't have to happen. And rest in peace to Austin Metcalf. Rest in peace. There is nothing like the pain of a loss of a child. I feel for both parties. One is deceased and the other one is facing life, 99 years in prison over an altercation. I want to wait until all the evidence comes out. So we'll be following this story and praying for both families. It also says here, according to Dominique Alexander, founder of Next Generation Action Network, that the Anthony family home address was exposed online, leading to a wave of graphic and racist threats. The disinformation that is going online is hurting this case, and it has to stop. As we know right now, Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony did not know each other, Alexander said. Karmelo Anthony has a right to a fair trial, unbiased, and removed from racial hate and bigotry. The Frisco Police Department and the FBI are investigating fake social media posts posing as the Chief David Shilson in the wake of the fatal stabbing. That just has to be ridiculous. People are doing that. Wait a minute, I done got... Okay, so people are just pretending to be Chief David Shilson. Really? Like, you cannot be on, the laws have changed. You cannot be online doxing government police officers. You know, you just can't do that. Like, this is already a very hurtful, painful thing for both of those families. And to create lies just need to stop. Deal with facts. The lies will come back and bite you in the butt. Deal with the facts and evidence as it's revealed. This is ridiculous. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, my mind is just... Frisco PD says that in a statement that the bogus account was posing as Chief Shilson and spreading information that was false or misleading. FPD encouraged the public to only rely on its verified department profiles across social media platforms. Well, some say we're not gonna just trust that. They're wondering about all the cameras that had to be at this track meet, and people are wondering, where are they? There's alleged rumors that all the cell phones were confiscated. So there has to be more footage. I have footage that I posted in a video, track meet footage, an alleged witness also stating that they were there and that their two daughters were at the track meet. Some have stated that that video has been debunked. I have looked. I'm trying to find where it's directly debunked. I have not found that. If I do find out information is wrong or misleading, I will come back and provide the correct information. All right, a lot of what's going on is emotions, and discovery is definitely has to go down. I don't know. They were saying that he was jumped. Now, jump doesn't have to mean physically. Jump could be a statement. Alexander meet with Frisco police officials Tuesday at the NGAN headquarters, expressing concern over the thoroughness and fairness of the investigation. The meeting lasted about an hour, during which he also discussed the dangerous spread of false narratives on social media. Following the meeting, Alexander told reporters that the department had interviewed more than 75 individuals and appeared receptive to his concerns. They were able to come to me and be very sincere about it, he said. I feel comfortable now, but we just have to see. Okay? A fundraiser on Give, Send, Go has really, nearly raised $300,000 for the Anthony family with a goal of $350,000 according to the website. A message from the family on the page reads, "The narrative being spread is false, unjust, and harmful. As a family of faith, we are deeply grateful for all of your support during this trying period. Your prayers and assistance means more to us now more than ever." Meanwhile, several GoFundMe campaigns for Anthony have been deleted by the platform. Frisco police declined on an on-camera interview but responded in writing to NGAN's concerns. City Manager Wes Pearson emphasized the department's commitment to a complete and thorough investigation, stating that the police continue to interview students, coaches, and others who were present. Pearson also addressed the threats against the Anthony family, calling them unacceptable, and said the department is in regular communication with the family to ensure their safety. In the letter, the city officials stressed that the importance of separating the facts from speculation, warning against drawing premature conclusions in the early stages of the case. A fair investigation must remain open to all possibilities, not shaped by predetermined narratives, Pearson wrote. The investigation is ongoing.
My hope was to bring awareness so this tragedy doesn't happen to another family.
Okay, so Mr. Metcalf, it's JFF and then METCALF. You are Austin's father.
Yes, sir.
Easy question to start with. It's probably a tough one to answer, but how have the last 24 hours been for you and for your family and for Hunter?
That's 3 questions. So for me, it's not real yet. It hasn't sunk in. I'm just having to stay strong so we can handle all the things that need to be handled. Arrangements, people flying in, people coming from all over. So I haven't had a chance to really grieve yet. I know at some point when this is all over and we're able to put him in the ground, then I'll probably break down and grieve that way. But right now, I'm really numb and I really don't feel anything. I just have to function. And I need to be there for my son and my family. And I need to make sure I set an example for my son.
Austin, obviously, is the son, and also Hunter, who you're talking about here.
Yes, sir.
Walk me through who Austin was to you. I know that you've said so much about him, I think, in the last 24 hours here. Everyone else has said a lot about him, too, about how great of a kid he was. In your eyes, though, just as a father, who is he to you?
My boys are the biggest blessing in my life. God provided them to me. God's going to get me through this. I had a dream last night. And Austin came to me and said, "I'm okay." He gives me peace. Doesn't mean I don't hurt, but it gives me great peace. So, one of the things, my son, Hunter, his ability to stay strong is a character to his brother. His brother, they had each other's back. They were tight. I've never seen a bond like that. Being identical twins, technically Austin was his big brother. Those boys were my everything. I had cancer almost 10 years ago. I wasn't supposed to live, but that was my why, to fight. And without those boys, I probably would have succumbed and gave in. But they were in my heart, and I fought hard because I wanted to be their father. I wanted to be there for them throughout the years they grow up, and so I can share my wisdom and share my mistakes so they won't do the same. Austin was an outstanding athlete, person, friend, loyal, loving. He would light up the room. He was such a leader, naturally. On that team, he would fire those guys up. He would step on that field, and he would become a totally different person. His level of play was above most everyone else. He led the team. He was voted team MVP by his coaches and teammates. He's had multiple coaches, colleges contact him. He is one of the most outstanding, him and his brother both have been athletes all their lives, from soccer to baseball to jiu-jitsu to football. They did it all. and they excelled every time. And I told them, you guys are so lucky because not everyone has your talent, but you have to make sure you take that talent and harness it in the right way. And Austin was able to harness many things in his life. Loyalty to his brother, his love for all his friends and family. He was such an outstanding young man. I was so proud. I bragged on my children all the time. Anyone who knows me knows how much my kids meant to me. They were my entire world. My world's a little shattered. But I still have Hunter, and I always have Austin.
I know that the last day has just been gut-wrenching for you and your family. You've spoken, obviously, to a couple of other outlets. I know Hunter's leaving. Do you need to say goodbye? Or?
No, I told him we're good.
Okay. We haven't really had a chance to talk to you about this. You had mentioned a few times that you had forgiven the suspect for what
correct.
He did.
I do.
But we just informed you about these documents. And
that doesn't change anything.
Okay.
This has to do with me and God. God teaches us in the Bible. He talks about forgiveness. He also talks about revenge. Not for me to seek. God will take care of it. Karma, I believe in it. It's very unfortunate that this other child decided to make a bad choice that's going to affect him for the rest of his life. I have compassion for every human being. This is not, I want to make this very clear. This is not a race issue. This is not a black and white issue. I don't want someone stepping up on a soapbox trying to politicize this. I don't appreciate some of the remarks I've seen online that people say there was this fight and they don't know. They weren't there. I know the truth. So unless you were there, unless you saw it, don't spread gossip.
Just to ask you this one question, like I had mentioned, the self-defense argument made by the suspect. What's your reaction to that if that's used in court or used?
Yeah. As a defense attorney, they're going to try every avenue. That's their job. The truth will come out. There were too many people that were there that saw what happened. My own son told me what happened. There was never a punch even thrown. So I don't care. There was never a phone broken. We've never had contact with this individual ever. So unless you were there, I don't appreciate all the gossip and all the mistruths that people are speaking at this moment.
Is that shocking to hear or read, or at least hear from me, say that that's what he told police after that moment?
No, what do you expect? If you're caught, the best thing you're gonna do is try to lie.
Medical scans can help find blood clots. Check
was to bring awareness so this tragedy doesn't happen to another family. I don't want a parent to go through the pain I have to go through. Money will never bring my son back, but I have to take care of what's left. And I have support of my friends, my family, my neighbors, the community, people I don't even know, my coworkers, everyone. We had a vigil last night at the church. It was full. It holds 1,700 people, impromptu. It was the most moving, touching thing I could ever feel. This is about human compassion. The world needs more kind people. If you can't find one, be one.
Well, just remember a fair investigation must remain open until all possibilities, not shaped by predetermined narratives. Pearson wrote. This is your girl Nicole Reloaded with the House of Reloaded. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and all that good Austin, may you rest in peace. God bless to this family. May they have strength in every aspect of their lives. And as well as to Karmelo Anthony's family. May the truth be revealed. In the name of Yahshua. In Jesus' name.